A defendant taking a flying leap and attacking a judge.
He launched himself over the bench at the judge, and it took 3 men to subdue him.
Judge Hothus experienced some injuries, and her condition is being monitored.
We cannot go to lawlessness. This is not how you redress government. I completely and utterly disagree with this in every single way. You should not do this. You may have been cheated in court. Now there's going to be a hugely beefed up security system now in the courts. If you're a guy and you know how to fight, watch these guys punch and put your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button. Just take you a second. Just hit it. And then put in the comment section, OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio.
I think it's time that you get a taste of something else.
Put a 1 in the chat if that is vicious.
I just can't with that history.
With that history.
The Lawz is stated about this.
Sorry, I'm laughing at him punching, not at this situation. I'm going to comment on the situation in a second. Oh, God. They still don't have him off of her? Wow. I didn't realize that she's still underneath of him.
Don't do this. Hey, where's Mary Kate? Is she okay? Hey. Hey, can you radio somebody? Yeah, give me a hard radio somebody. Oh my gosh.
So he said somebody called 911. We cannot go to lawlessness. This is not how you redress government. I completely and utterly disagree with this in every single way. You should not do this. You may have been cheated in court. Now there's going to be a hugely beefed up security system now in the courts.
Hey, where's Mary Kate?
So the judge is still under the bench. You know, he's up shaking his head. It's your fault you don't know any jujitsu, bro. Let's watch it again from the beginning, and I won't say a word. Before this begins, though, I will say this. I don't think a judge should talk like that. A taste of some. It's just like, I mean, just crass. I'm not saying she deserved to be attacked, of course, but.
I think it's time that you get a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the Lawz is stated about this court.
Hey!
Instead of watching the punch down here, let's talk about that just for a minute. We're going to come back to the punch down. These guys should have to learn basic jujitsu. If you're going to be a peace officer or a rights protector, you should have to learn basic jujitsu. It's no longer a secret. The UFC has shown us the best fighting there is wrestling mixed with jujitsu, and we want the cops to stop striking. We want to teach them jujitsu. We don't want to see cops to and also they don't know how to punch. If you're a guy and you know how to fight, watch these guys punch and put your thoughts in the comment section.
Hey, get off her! Get off her! You're good. Stop. Don't do this.
I think he's going for an insanity plea. So shout out to our Nevada judges who were in the courtroom. Pretty cool that they were in the courtroom for that. Now let's look at this now from a kind of a different perspective. Okay. Let's look at it from this perspective right here. Okay. Can we just for 1 second appreciate the hops? Can we appreciate the hops? I mean, this guy jumped over an entire bench. I've already said I don't condone this. Fool. This is not how we solve our problems. Ridiculous. But the hops, right? I mean, I'm just saying, the hops, that's pretty freaking amazing. So look, I turned 50 this year. I know my limitations now that there's 26, 27, 28, 35-year-old dudes who are in their prime physically, that if they're trained at a certain level, they should be able to waste guys who are my age. Every single male and woman too, what am I thinking? Every single one of you should learn jujitsu. The fact that I'm the level of wrestler I am and the jujitsu I've trained in my life and different kind of arts I've done, they kind of made me who I am, kind of formed me. The thing about the wrestling and the jujitsu, now that I'm turning 50 this year, I know I have limitations, but I also know that because I know jujitsu and because I know how to wrestle, if someone tangles with me, if they make one single mistake, I can break their ankle. One mistake. If they don't know how to stop my leg lock, if they don't know how to stop my knee bar, if they don't know how to stop my arm bar, if they don't know how to stop my guillotine, when we're locked up, then they're in trouble. Now, that being said, you get some crazy dude who's a horse, you better make sure you get him in a guillotine and take him out, or you're going to be... Let me get back to topic. Sorry about that. This is just going off on a tangent here, being a man. That is incredible. The level of hops this guy has is incredible. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, this kind of behavior is pathetic, ridiculous, stupid. Everything that you should not do, he's exhibiting here.
Now I've got a touchdown position. Copper can't say I was reaching. Copper can't say nada. I had my license, registration, proof of insurance ready to go along with a copy of my driver. I'm a black man today named Denzel Washington. I had everything ready to go for the jackboot thug pig. I had everything ready to go. License, registration, proof of insurance, everything was together on a laminated card. I already laminated it. I took my time to do it because I don't want this jackboot thug pig to have any kind of power over me. I gave you everything I have to give you required by law. Leave me alone at that point. I'm not gonna play the game of why'd you pull me over. I'm not gonna play the game of do you know how fast I was going. No, 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 no. We've seen time and time and time again that you end up going in torture cuffs, that you end up going to jail. You have to use the trifold. Then the cop says, you know what? I want to search your car. And you say, okay, sure, you can search my car. And then you get out of the car. And then you turn around and you pull your trifold out and you say, you know what, I revoke consent. If I can give consent, then I can revoke consent. I revoke consent on camera. Now, from the 1914 case of Weeks called the exclusionary rule, he can no longer search. He has to stop searching. Anything he finds after the search, after you revoke consent, is no longer admissible in a court of law. If you have it on camera, doesn't matter what you have in your car after that point. You gave consent, he took your consent, used your consent, you revoked that consent, and then he searched your car anyway. It's now the exclusionary rule. No longer can he use it. Fruit of the Poisonous Tree from 1961, Mapp versus Ohio.